good to see you another day. Cheryl, Ling here. Even though the devil tried to defeat me, when I say the devil, I don't know if you remember I posted Ace Car is the worst. Ace Car Rental. It's a no-name car rental, and they sort of sucked me in by posting like a good deal, a dealer's choice, like a compact, or I was worried about Denver getting a little cars, so I figured a dealer's choice can't be bad. I posted a whole video. It was a nightmare. They had no signs, no pickup. I waited an hour in Denver International Airport when it's getting dark, and that's not the worst. By the time I tried to call and nobody answered the phone. Finally, I don't know, a miracle happened. A shuttle, a so-called little van, picked me up, and I have the whole video recording, and I ran out of battery after I got to the counter because the woman named Rahel tried to get me to pay $200 extra to so-called downgrade, not even upgrade, because they were trying to give me a behemoth of a Ford Explorer or 150. I couldn't drive. That thing is, I don't know where they bought that truck. You know, it's 45 with the front and the back end. I mean, it's like driving a house. So I was so frustrated, and I told Rahel, I said, let's just, you know what? You're trying to charge me more money to downgrade to a little compact. Let's just call it a day. Let's just cancel everything. She agreed. She gave me a printout. I have it right here. She signed it, said void it out so I can walk free. You know, they're counting that you don't know where you're going. You're going out into a field. But somehow I managed to get hold of Payless. I managed to get back to the airport. I mean, by this time, you know, it was like dark. So you have to give me credit. I went and got a Payless rental. So not only Ace sucked, right here, they signed and agreed that we cannot, it's 0-0. So she said, that's it, that's we're gonna refund you the money. But what happened is, they're not only not refunding me the money, I always thought American Express is good friendly for travelers, so I used American Express, and they refused. Actually, they refused to refund me the money. Well, let me correct that. They said, we're going to make a dispute, and I said, should I give you the supporting documents of what the woman gave me that we canceled each other out? So the agent, Gary, said, no, don't worry, we're really, you know, what do you call that, customer friendly, and he sounded all good and everything. But it was totally different. They just sent me a letter, American Express, and said, we can't assist you any further. You have to pay the $120 or whatever it is, because they said that due to the rental Ace rental policy, that if you want to cancel, you have to cancel 24 hours in advance. Then the page showed even today reservation remain invalid, so in the valid status, and blah blah blah, and it was never canceled. Of course I didn't cancel the reservation before I flight over. My intention was to pick up a car and drive off. I didn't need no drama. But when I was there, they trying to sell me, you know, they trying to give me a piece of junk. So I told the agent, his name is Daniel, right? He's supposed to be the supervisor at American Express. I said, when you get to the rental car counter, you never heard of Ace rental car, right? And they try to give you an automobile without a tire and without a wheel. And would you just say, this is ridiculous? And they go, okay, you want a tire and the wheel? Sure, we have a car for you, but it's going to cost you $200 extra. And thinking that you're not going to walk out of the counter without a car. A lot of people are stuck paying the extra money. I don't think he understood it. Daniel didn't understand what I'm saying. He said, oh, well, their supporting evidence is you have to cancel 24 hours before. I understand that, but I was not happy. Of course I wouldn't be happy with a car that I could not drive. And in order to change, that's what I'm stuck with. You see? And can't you understand? That's almost like fraud. This is an unscrupulous merchant. Somehow they say they changed their policy. Now American Express does not stand behind the customer's word. So even after I send them, I have to fax like 3 pages, and you know, like nobody nobody has a fax machine nowadays, so I have a real ancient one. I just can't give it up because they're making it harder and harder. People just use cell phone. They say, oh, we can't fax, so you're screwed. You're screwed out of your money. It's like a little bit here, not just American Express. I'm talking about Capital One. They spend millions of dollars advertise on TV or whatever. Oh, what's in your wallet? What's in your wallet? You got to just burn it. Because they're giving us, the customer, I just want to alert you to that. The banks are evil. They're taking over. Now they're just going to hold you to the bondage. It is a bondage that whenever you give out your credit card, they're not going to fight for you anymore. It used to be that, you know, if you're not happy with the service or whatever, the merchant, or, you know, they're fraudulent, unscrupulous, or, you know, like, I purchased something online, it was bogus, and it would refuse to refund me the money after I send it back, I show the proof, and blah, blah, blah. They just, you know, they say, well, if the merchant keep billing you, there's nothing we can do. I just go, that's bogus. That is not true. It wasn't like that. I know they're lying. They're lying, they're in cahoots. I don't know why. American Express is in cahoots with Ace Rental Car, and I don't know why Capital One, the bank, is in cahoots with the flawless skin or whatever. It's a serum. They made me click on the link. They send it to me for free, or trial for free. I pay $5 for shipping, but there is nothing on the page that says that I have to send it back after 15 days, or they charge $100. You see what I'm saying? So now I'm really concerned if this is the what do you call, the coming trend that I read so much about, that you got to fear the big banks. They're going to take over that. I can assure you there's some truth to it. I used to go, the banks, what can they do? Yes, they can confiscate your money. Just look at what Obama did with the bailout, so-called the bailouts, the tax dollars to bail these fuckers out. I mean, these fuckers are like, they are rich in the Cayman Islands and somewhere in the Caribbean and floating around in their yacht. It's your money and you're stuck on the phone. That's why I'm so upset. You say, what's $100? Is $100 here, $100 there? It's a lot of money. I don't have, you have $100 to pay, you know, and what's $100? Why can't I just say that, no, Cheryl was not happy with the car. I couldn't drive the damn thing. I had a whole video. I just say I couldn't deal with this anymore, and I ran out of battery. It was getting late. I say, just, you know, send me a note to say we mutually agree to cancel. Because it's a scene. They have like nobody. I couldn't talk to their supervisor. They gave me a phone number. This is one thing I have to warn you about. When you rent a car, like Ace and no name of, I mean, even the ones that you know, dollar stocks too, they'll try to rip you off with some kind of, you have to buy a toll pass for $40, and or else they'll charge you, you know, they try to charge you $25, not per day. They were in, you know, this could be just a thing they make up. They say, we're going to charge you $25 every time you go through a picture. Meaning, if somehow the overhead bridge of the toll takes a picture of your license plate, they're going to punish you for $25 for each picture. So try to get out of that one. It'll be hundreds of dollars. This is just ridiculous. That's, you know, that's the reason why. I mean, I just faxed this to them, that Rohil signed it, that the Ace Rental Car agreed that we mutually canceled. So I also send them, I have to fax it to them. If you guys don't have fax, you're screwed. You have to try to get online. I don't even remember my fucking online ID was. I'd send them also the Paylist. When I went to Paylist Rental Car, I just go, oh my God, I paid a little more, but the old adage was, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Just go with Paylist. They know me there, Fernando. You know, they're not going to screw me over. They don't keep me there for hours by checking like 10,000 things. It's like, here it is. There's the keys. Go out there. It's not like I have to go out and check for every dent, because they say, the A said that check everything so thoroughly or else we'll charge you if there's any dents. So they were taking like forever, trying to give me an initial 5,000 things. Again, I have the video. It's called Ace Rental Car is the Nightmare or the Worst or whatever. Now, American Express, obviously, they may have a financial interest in this Ace rental car. I just learned a secret when I was talking to American Express. Okay, I'm trying to keep you interested. I'm trying to stay focused, but I have to move a little bit. Remember, I went to Denver, Colorado to get Regenix on the hip, so I have to get sun, and I gotta move, and blah, 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 because I get so excited. But, you know, our life is so short, and I don't believe that it's God's will for us to be entangled in these kind of matters. But when it comes to you, what can you do? People, help me out here. Show me how do you fight back. You know, like, what can you do with the bank? For example, American Express. Because they said even after I faxed them these that says canceled, they're saying that instead of fighting for me, they're just gonna send this to Ace Rental Car if Ace Rental Car decided still to charge me, because they could be unscrupulous. You know how people are greedy, right? They say, well then, you're screwed. You're stuck with paying the bill. Guess what? We're not going to be stuck, because this is why we're still in a free country. Even though I know I shouldn't be like using the name Jingling Fu, because I think that they think that I'm some kind of FOB. They can take advantage of me. Whatever. I don't know. I want you to give me you know, solution. Like, how do you deal with unscrupulous rental car merchant and this the cashless society and American Express that just bill you really without any regards, and then they chided me for giving my credit card to this Ace car rental, and you know, obviously I don't think they are really with us, because they even said that. They said, well, a merchant, they use American Express, right, to receive money. So if we reject the charge, then we're putting a dent in our relationship with the merchant, meaning Ace Rental Car. I go, oh great, you're willing to not just put a dent in my relationship with you, fucking American Express. I'm gonna fucking tear up the car right now. I was so bad. That's pretty much it. So write me and tell me what is the method, how do you deal with it, you know, besides now it's becoming a cashless society, so we have to be very aware of these kind of phony charges and unscrupulous so-called merchants that are ready to steal from us.